Hey Markel, how's your training been? What have you been kind of focusing on of late, and then where have you been?
Yeah, I've been up in Texas. I've been training with Duke Manuel up there at Sports Academy. Right now, I'm just really trying to develop in all areas, as far as on the field and off the field as well too.
Have you been meeting with teams this week? How's
Yeah,
that been going?
yeah. I had a whole bunch of informals. I had some formals with Denver, the Vikings, and also with Cleveland. Man's been real good. I feel real confident. I felt real confident just watching my tape and knowing that I did my job. Or even when I messed up, I could own up to it as well too. So I
Has,
felt good.
has there been a general theme of the questions that they've been asking you?
Not really. I feel like teams are really trying to feel me out. I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to play football, so they watch my tape and they're intrigued. So that's a good sign too, as well too.
Your athleticism for your size really stands out. Where's that athleticism?
I mean, I'm from down south of Mississippi, so I guess it kind of runs out in between us. But just younger, just going to high school, I was training with the DBs. I was going out there and doing DB drill with them, and I feel like in football we kind of play similar roles as well too. So I feel like we're good.
What was it like going up against Cassius Howe? You did a pretty good job against him.
No, yeah, he was a tough matchup as well for me, and yeah, I did good, but man, he was real good. He was real good. Just preparing for him, I had to prepare a little differently than any other ends I faced all season. And so, man, yeah, he was real good, real explosive. He was a smaller guy, so I knew I had to go out there and set the edge on him as well too. But I just doing for a fact, just from a mental standpoint and a physical standpoint, I had to go out there and set the tone.
Was he a big talker out there on the field?
He really ain't talked to me. But I've seen clips of him. I think against LSU, but he really ain't talked to me.
Have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at all?
I have not.
What's one area that you specifically want to
I really can't pinpoint one area. Like I said before, I really just want to evolve once again. I want to improve on the field, off the field. I mean, it's in all areas as well. So.
For a taller player, what are the techniques you use to gain better leverage and try to combat maybe some smaller players that get underneath you?
I feel like right now I'm in the midst of training like that. I'm in the midst of training of getting low and staying low, just getting comfortable with my body as well too. I'm losing a little weight. I'm gaining muscle as well too. So, it's gonna be a journey.
What's optimum playing weight for you?
Last year I played around 358. Right now I'm a little under 350 as well too. So I'm doing some little playing around with that, but around like the 350 range is pretty good.
Everybody talks about skill positions at the combine.
Yes.
We know the protection and run game really went in January. What do you think separates a good offensive line from a championship line?
I feel like the good offensive lines, they take accountability, they take ownership. They're the hardest working position group in the building. We on the field now, on the field as well too. I feel like last year on our championship run, I feel like we lived up to that standard and we exceeded the standards as well too. So I feel like that kind of paid off and it showed.
Obviously, I think every Miami offensive lineman will say here that Ruben Maine and Akeem Messidor were the biggest competition that they faced throughout their career. What makes those matchups in the trenches so special every day?
Man, I really appreciate those matchups. I don't take it for granted as well. But man, it just like people say, iron sharpens iron. Like it can, hands down, it got me better. Just from last year, from the year before to this past year's tape as well. Like you can see a clear difference, and all it came from reps against the top guys in the draft class right now too. So.
Markel, you talk about reps.
Yeah.
There was one with you and Derek Martin, you seen both.
Yeah.
Right. What did you learn from that reps, and did you guys talk about that at all? How'd you guys interact?
Yeah, I talked about it myself. I talked about it. I looked at it. I learned from it, and it didn't happen anymore. I mean, you go watch my tape from the season. You see none of that, man. Just from the Senior Bowl, it just happened.
What did you learn?
What did I learn from it?
Like what was the?
Just from this past season, I go in the game prepared. I go and see who is a player, like as far as play style, where their power and their speed as well too. So I know from an all-star game standpoint, it's kind of different. Just me going in there blindly and passing with no plan and not knowing who is the guy. So that kind of was different for me as well, but. Me just going out there and having fun at the end of the day.
Alex Mirabal has been just the line hero at the college level. How have you seen him elevate your game over the years, and what's the biggest lesson that you've learned from being taught by Coach Mirabal?
Well, when I first came in, he really just put in my mindset that I'm this big guy. I have long limbs, long arms, and so I need to use that to my advantage. And that was the first key factor that led to my success right now as well. Just him taking a chance on me. I came from junior college. Man, he just took a chance on me, and I really appreciate it. I didn't take it for granted. I was a sick man when Jalen Rose got hurt. He put me in, and that's what bothered me. And I knew I couldn't let him down because he didn't let me down.
Mark, talk to me about Jalen Rivers, and guys like on the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Orlando Brown,
Yeah.
Marius Mims. I mean, dudes, absolute freaks. Talk to me about those guys. And have you met with the Bengals?
I think informally I met with the Bengals. I think there's been a lot of interviews going on, but yeah, I still talk to Jalen to this day. He's like a mentor to me. When I first came in Miami, I stood beside him. I want to know what does the best look like, and so yeah, I still talk to him today. I was talking about the combine and Senior Bowl as well too. But yeah, and as far as Orlando Brown, I watch him as far as like play style. 'Cause he's a big guy as well too. Man, just some good guys to watch.
Markel, are you doing testing or drills tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm just doing my 40 and some online drills.
What do you want to show during that 40? Like, what would be, obviously being 6'9",
Yeah.
what's a good time for you?
I really don't have no time, no pinpoint time. I want to show that I can learn the technique. I want to learn the technique real fast. Obviously, me coming off a national championship and me just the next day jumping right into training, it took a toll. It's taking a toll on my body and my mind as well too. But I just want to show that I can go learn the technique well and I can go execute.
Markel, what's one aspect of your game that you feel you want to improve on so that you can not just be, the head of this class, but also be recognized in the league?
I mean, like I said, NFL is a whole different level to play. I really don't have no one pinpoint aspect of my game. I want to evolve globally. I want to evolve everything in every aspect as well too. So.
Have you met with the Steelers, and was that informal or formal? So
I don't think I have met with the Steelers. Like I said, it's been a long day. I really don't remember. I remember my formals. I met with a lot of informals as well too. I don't think so.
What run scheme would you say is more suited to your strengths? You like power, you like ISO, you like zone?
I like everything. I just go out there and play football. Whatever the OC called it, is what I go execute. I have not.
And what's one thing about your game that you want decision makers to
Yeah, you really don't have to worry about me. You don't have to babysit me. You don't have to send no PI and go investigate my past. I don't do anything to play football. That's all I do. Man, everything that comes with it, as far as not the materialistic thing, but the brotherhood as well. I feel like in Miami, I met new brothers. At the Senior Bowl, I met new brothers. I take that approach to the game as well, too, and it makes me work harder as well. I know I can't let them guys down. I know they're not going to let me down, so I take that aspect of the game too. Well, I'm remember that I made it to the national championship. Obviously, it didn't end up the way we wanted to, but just the journey there. Like, people dug our grave up when we lost the 2 games, and we came together and we said, look, we're gonna do this, and if you're not with it, you can leave. And so we ended up going on a run, and we made it to the national championship. So yeah.
What's the biggest mental hurdle playing tackle and kind of knowing that you're the last one?
I feel like for me and just football in general, you gotta have confidence. You gotta have confidence in your play, confidence in the way you prepare for the game as well too.
What does being a Miami mean?
It means the world to me. It means the world to me to just put on the youth. And I knew for a fact that I'm not just a Miami Hurricane for those 2 years. I'm a Miami Hurricane for life. I feel like just seeing those guys, the alumni, Michael Irvin and Ray Lewis and Brian McKinnon, they come up and they'll talk to me like I'm a regular person. And so I know for a fact that I want to do the same thing that they done for me.
What was it like having Michael Irvin going crazy on the side?
Yeah, I try not to let to not let it distract me. But man, he just going back after the game, man. I was like, man, he tripping.
Markel, the game of football can have its trials and tribulations. What's the fuel to your fire? What's the why really behind this, your career?
Yeah, I always tell myself I can't go back to my hometown, be Mississippi without no receipts. Man, I gotta go do it. I gotta be the one to go get after it. I want to take care of my family. I want to build an empire as well too.
And have you had a chance to speak with the Vikings at all?
Yes, I spoke with the Vikings.
First person from your hometown to make it.
Yes. Well, no. I'm not. But from my family, yes, but not my hometown. Ken Lucas, his name Ken Dorsey. Who else? Pork Chop Womack. That's one of the ones. Yeah.
You mentioned the alumni in Miami. Earlier this year, Miami put Dan Morgan into the Hall of Fame. Like, that's a GM, I believe. And what is it like going to these meetings and have a GM who understands what it's like from your perspective?
I feel even more confident. Just me going to the interview and just knowing that I have a Miami Hurricane that comes from where I just came from, and he knows my struggles. He knows the distractions that's down there as well too. So, it's been cool.